Hey guys, welcome to the show. Midweek podcast on a special day and time. It is Sri Lankan Sammy, Sammy in Cebu. Let's check to make sure everything is sounding and working right. Here we go. Um, yeah, we're doing the special live stream on Tuesday night because tonight is Princess Jasmine's arrival. She is boarding the plane in less than 2 hours and flying over and landing about 2 a.m. local time. So I wanted to get this out tonight because tomorrow I'm going to be busy. And then next week's midweek podcast is going to be on Thursday night. Today was crazy busy running around, getting everything ready, shopping for fruits and vegetables, fruits and little, things for her fridge when she gets here because she'll be hungry when she gets here. And I want her to have something healthy to eat when she arrives. So I got some mangosteen, some bananas, some papaya, mango, pineapple, grapefruit, blueberries. I made sure that her apartment is all set up nice and neat. She paid for it from today at 3 p.m. So I got the keys and got it all set up for her. So when she arrives, it's all taken care of. She's coming with a guy friend. So that's a good thing. So I don't have to babysit. I've already booked our day trips for Thursday and Friday. Friday will be a surprise day trip. We're going to an island I haven't been before, but it is supposedly one of the best ones in the area, which will be fun. Please, if you're on the live stream, say hi. Even if you're watching after the fact, please make a comment. I would greatly appreciate it. Saturday or Sunday, I'm going to take her to a shooting range. I don't think she's ever shot a gun. And that's always fun for a girl. I found Lady Sarah loved it. And I'm going to surprise her with it. I'm not going to tell her what we're doing. And then maybe go to a casino. That's always fun, especially when I win. All right, the channel. Can I tell you guys something? What is going on? I am shocked and surprised at the volume of subscriptions and view time. I'm going to be monetized by the end of the month. I'm shocked that it's just exploded the channel. Where I usually get 20 or 30 a week, I got 200. It's incredible. I'm just so... sorry, that's a student. All right. I was projecting, I was hoping March and maybe thinking April or, May. 2 months in advance, I'm shocked. I'm so shocked that I wasn't prepared for it. I have to, today or tomorrow, I have to go in and move my AdSense account around from South Korea to Sri Lanka. So I got to figure out how to do that and take care of all of the financial stuff in the back end. But thank you guys so much. And I kind of knew that things were moving in this direction because the amount of haters, the amount of people who were hating on my channel and my content and me personally means I got to be doing something right. I saw a video and I'm going to talk about it. It's like, people don't hate people who are below them. They help people who are below them. People hate people who are above them because they are. So I see all haters as like, thanks. Appreciate you taking the time to support my channel. Because even Terry said, even bad reviews are good publicity. So keep them coming. Keep them coming. I'm not going to block you. So, And listen, the really vile ones, I know who you are. I've talked about this before. I'm an old school hacker. I know how to use the dark web and the deep web to find out who you are. Your YouTube handle is not anonymous. It's anonymous to the average person, but not to the deep web. It's not. So keep coming. I know who you are. Well, I know your information. None of the people who have told me, who said they knew me, I don't even remember I don't know who this person is who said they know me. And I'm like, either I'm an idiot or you weren't really important to me. So guys, I want to say just a big, huge shout out to all of you who are just incredible people. Simon, Terry, Darren, Paul, Terry, who else? Let me see who else that deserves some love. I have a new one, which is Muno, Texas. I'm going to assume you're from Texas. That is great comments. Thank you so much. Adriana from Czech Republic, love you so much, my sister. You are the best. I really love you, and I'm just hoping the best for you and your family. Helen Twist, good luck in your travels. I'm really hoping that when you get here to Lapu-Lapu, you look me up, okay? Charles, in Seychelles. What an adventure that would be. One of the places on my bucket list. Philippines, my paradise. Subscribed and loved. Thank you so much, brother. A fellow YouTuber. Gotta support each other out here, okay? Damsel Allison. Thanks for the tips. I know about it. I'm just lazy a little bit. Simon, brother, you are the best. I love you since the beginning. You are one of the OG supporters, okay? A lot of people from Sri Lanka who have, because my Sri Lankan vlog went viral. It's got 6,000 views. It's ridiculous. Joshua, as usual, you are the king. Who else here? Everyone loves Terry. Thank you so much. Everyone loves Paul. Thank you. Let's see here. Just everyone taking a moment to comment and like. I absolutely love it. Terry, always great to see you, brother. So, as I said before, we are going to eventually get a forum going, a members-only forum. Joshua, good to see you, brother. Thanks again. Absolutely love you. You know, keep love the support. And this is what I'm going to say to everyone now. I have no idea, brother. It's really strange. I'm trying to look at the analytics, and I kind of like don't understand what's happening. The only video that has increased in views, I mean, a lot of my videos have increased in views, but the one that is generating the most amount of views and the most amount of subscribers, but okay. It started with the Sri Lankan video. I don't know what happened and how it clicked. And that is over 4 months old. But because of that, a lot of my other vlogs started getting pushed out because the algorithm sees that people are interested in it and starts pushing it out. and then others started watching it, and it started trickling. Okay, so maybe it was something I haven't really changed. Oh, the big change I made is that I'm starting to do chapters, but that's not a big enough change for anything to go viral on an old video, which was one of my first vlogs. I mean, it's 4 months ago. So I think it's like a combination of something, and then one person forwarded it to a bunch of people, and it just snowballed. You know, where I was getting 20 or 30 a week, I'm getting 200 or 300. Where I was getting 100 hours, I'm now getting 1,000 hours. So I am right now at 3,600 hours of view time. I need 4,000. I'm at 815 subscribers, and I need 1,000. If I'm getting 200 a week and 1,000, like not even if I'm getting over 100 hours a day, I need 300 more hours. And I'm getting 100 a day, 100 hours a day. I need 300 more hours. That's 3 days. Subscribers, I need 190, 185. I should be able to do that within a week, maybe 2 weeks on the long end. And then it takes about a week for YouTube monetization to send me an invite. So by the end of the month, I should be monetized. I'm freaking out. This is all your fault. But I'm over the moon on this, because if you guys support me, I am coming back to Cebu ASAP. Like within 2 months instead of 4 months. I'll come sooner rather than later. Paul even said, he says like he's hoping I come back sooner. And even Terry, because Terry's leaving in March, but then he's going to come back. He has to go home to the US, take care of some business, and then come back. And by that time, Barry might be back. I bumped into John on the street today. He is well, but unable to exercise because of his back. He's ruptured some discs in his back, and he cannot work out. So he's doing okay though, but he's leaving in February. Well, Joshua, I don't know what's going on. I'm happy for it. Let's hope it continues. Let's hope it continues. So I think that with the having Jasmine on the vlogs starting next week will help. There's always a pretty girl on the vlogs will help, right? So we're going to get her in the vlogs. I mean, she's landing in, come on, she's arriving in 8 hours. She'll be here in 8 hours. So you guys are going to see that. We're going to party. We're going to have fun. We're going to go to the beach. We're going to go to the islands. We're going to do day trips. We're going to go eat. We're going to have fun. What else is going on? Let's see here. I was supposed to do a lot of video production yesterday, but I didn't. I got to do some editing tonight and then try to get some sleep. Maybe I'll do some vlogging tomorrow, depending on what Jasmine wants to do. I know on Monday I have a free day to do that. Yeah, that video I'm going to produce on Monday. I have 2 more videos I have to produce. I have 1, 2, 3 videos to produce over the next week. The other videos are just going to be natural stuff that I do every day with Jasmine. But those are easy to do because I have the next week off work except for Monday. Monday is full day. Yeah, we're gonna go to a club on Saturday night. That's gonna be fun. I'm just so excited. But I gotta get that excitement out and get to sleep and get some sleep tonight because it's gonna be a long, long night, depending on what time her flight leaves. For the last couple of weeks, her flight has been delayed. So she's technically supposed to land at 2 a.m. local time. But with the delay, she might not land till 3 a.m. So her flight leaves in 2 hours. So her scheduled to leave in 2 hours from now. Yeah, 2 hours from now. So I am gonna at 9:30. Yeah, she's supposed to leave in 2 hours from now. So once her flight departs, I'll be able to tell her arrival time. If it's delayed, then I'll know what time to wake up to get to the airport. $1:15 or $2:15? I always hate this. Like, is it when you say the time? Is it the time in the departure country or the time in the arrival country? 1:15 local time. Jeez, I have the time wrong. Oh yeah, that is 1:15. I have it set 1:15. Okay, sorry, that's Korean time. 1:15 local time. 9 local time. All right. So she lands at 1:15 local time, which means I should leave for the airport around 1 o'clock. Because there's like 5 different airplanes landing at the same time as her. Same time, all from Korea. So it's not going to be an easy immigration, very small immigration at Mactan Airport. I was lucky. I found it really weird. Yeah, Joshua, I went and checked the apartment and it was totally clean, no smell, nothing. I sprayed it for bugs in certain places because I had a can of bug spray. I sprayed it with some scents to make it smell nice. There's water there. The water pressure's good. The heater's on. The air conditioner's on. Before I leave, I'm going to go do another walkthrough just to make sure it's clean and no dead bugs lying around. I mean, that's the thing, you know, this is the tropics. You have bugs. You got to live it. I saw one today in my room. So time to spray the apartment again. Once a month, you got to spray your apartment. That's just normal, right? I keep it very clean. And they're not the tiny ones. It's the big outdoor ones that are like living in the pipes. So yeah, they don't bother me. They don't scare me anymore because I live in Sri Lanka and you see them all the time. It doesn't bother. When I first got there, yeah, it freaked me out. But now I'm just like, even geckos don't bother me. The geckos used to scare me. Because again, I'm coming from a Western country. You're not used to those things, right? Living in the tropics, after a while, you get used to them. They don't bother you. Now but I don't want them crawling over my food, so I take precautions. All of my food is wrapped and sealed, so nothing can get in it. Number one, everything's in Tupperware. Nothing is exposed where anything can dig into it, like paper bags or plastic bags or anything. Everything is sealed in glass or plastic. So nothing can touch my food. Everything. I learned my lessons. What else? What was I going to say about... Can I say something about... Here's my, not a pet peeve, but why do people do this? Can you guys tell me, comment, let me know. Why do expats who are here comment about the price, the skin tax? Now, I understand, okay, you're haggling over the price of fruit. You get charged 100 pesos where somebody else gets charged like 50 or 80 pesos. 20 pesos is not that. 20 pesos is 50 cents US. Not a lot to us, a big deal to them. Doesn't bother me. The other big thing is, like, in Sri Lanka, it's the same thing. The price for foreigners, the price for locals. Here, everyone complains incessantly over the price of the visas, the visa extensions. Some people say it's this price, some people say it's that price, some people say... But the prices are itemized. And then they talk about the express lane fee. Let me tell you something. If you don't want to be here, then don't come. The visa is the visa is the visa. You don't pay income tax. You don't pay property tax. You've never paid income tax in this country. But you're affording yourself of the services, the water, the electricity grid, the roads, everything. But you've never paid to live here. So why should you not have to pay some kind of fee to live here? Yes, you buy things, but you're long term. So the fees are the cost of living here. If you were living in your home country, you'd be paying property tax. You'd be paying income tax. You wouldn't pay visa fees. So fees and taxes are the cost of living in a country. Think of it that way. Okay, yeah, maybe it's not fair that some immigration offices charge one fee and another immigration office charges another fee, but that's the cost of living in a country where you are a guest. I don't find it productive to complain about something that you have no control over. Why waste the energy and why get upset over it? Right? Like, can you change the cost of the visa fee? Can you complain? No. You're a guest, you're not a citizen. And the immigration department or whoever is in charge will look at you and go, you can leave the country now. Thank you very much. So the YouTuber Vitali, who was a nuisance vlogger, was deported earlier this week to Russia. He is not a formal Russian citizen. He was born in Russia but raised in the US. He's a dual citizen. They didn't deport him to America. America says we don't want him. He was deported to Russia. He spent 8 months in a Philippine jail. And he does not look healthy. I'll tell you that. He does not look healthy. And they just arrested another nuisance vlogger in the Philippines. What? I swear, these people don't learn. They don't learn. I guess we're from a different generation where, you did something wrong, you gotta swat upside the head. My parents never did that. But I can see how different the society is today. It's not... Yeah, Joshua, I don't show it on my vlogs and I don't talk about it, but I do give money and food and whatever. I feed the cats, I feed the dogs. I go out and buy dog food and cat food and I leave it out on the street for them. It's the little things. I can't change the world, but I can change the world around me. So, I'll see the little kids they're on the street corner selling like little cakes and stuff to the workers who are walking by. They said, "Sir, would you like a cake?" And I said, "What are you selling?" And they, "Oh, a cake." "No, I'm not hungry, but here's 100 pesos. And they just looked at me because they're only like 20 pesos for one little cake, right? But I just gave her 100 pesos, and she's like, don't you want one?" I go, no, it's okay. You guys enjoy that. Go buy some juice or some chocolate or something and have some fun tonight, okay? And they said, "Thank you, sir." And God bless you. I mean, just incredible, But I don't record any of those things. I'm not interested in doing that. In the future, maybe we'll do some charitable work from you guys. Help do something where we can sponsor a child going to school or something like that. The same thing I do in Sri Lanka. But again, I'm not going to record any of that. I'll have transparency and everything like that, but I'm not going to record anything about it. It's just, people become entitled. Yeah, I spend my tourism dollars. You know what? That doesn't afford you entitlement. People spend tourism dollars in your country. Korea is one of the biggest tourist destinations in Southeast Asia. I'm not going to get into a political discussion here or anything. I find it sad. I'm always so positive. And I did a vlog. Am I wrong to always be so positive? Why do I not let things bother me? There's nothing I can do about it. I guess I've learned that there's really nothing I can do. Even in my own country, I couldn't do anything. So why even bother trying? I have a very deep conversation with Lady Sarah later tonight. She's contemplating leaving Korea and starting over in a new country. She's a very reactionary woman, and I have to dig down with her to find out what is the motivating factor and what is her end game. What you need to do is you need to work backwards from where you want to be to where you are. That's what needs to happen. You don't go forward. You don't take the first step. You go from the last step and work backwards. That way you have to take less steps. That's what I found to be the most successful part of life is where do you want to be? And then work backwards from there to where you are, not forward. Because going forward, you might have to take 5 or 10 steps, whereas working backwards, you might only have to do 2 or 3. So I need to have X amount of dollars per month to live in the Philippines. That'll be accomplished in 2 years or 23 months, 22 months now when I get my pension. If I can get more money, I can do it faster. Get a YouTube, work a little bit harder, spend a little bit less. That's how you get to there. That's how you get there. So guys, today is not going to be a long vlog because it's a midweek podcast. The weekend podcast is going to be from a tropical island in the middle of the ocean. I hope. Is it? Saturday. What are we doing on Saturday? No, Saturday will be from the pool. We're going to do the live stream from the pool. Yeah. We're going to do the live stream from the pool on Saturday. So we're going to do it from the local beach or the local pool, depending on the weather. The weather is very unsettled for starting on Sunday. And Saturday, I don't want to be out on the ocean. I want to be home resting because Saturday night we're going out. And I'm an old man. I can't handle going out into the ocean all day and then coming home and then going to the beach. Yeah, Sunday looks like to be very heavy rain. And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, unsettled weather, but it looks like chance of rain. They say scattered, which means that there's a tropical storm coming, but they still don't know. It could change any minute. Yeah, all day rain on Sunday is what they're predicting, but only a 50% chance. So Monday I've written off because I'm working, so they're going to go to the beach. But Sunday will be a rest day because we're coming back from the club Saturday night. So Sunday we'll sleep, and Sunday we'll go to the shooting range and then casino and a nice dinner. So it's not a beach day on Sunday. So if it's raining, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Monday, they're going to the beach. Tuesday and Wednesday's her last day. I'm planning on going to the beach on Wednesday, and Tuesday is another island hopping day. And it looks like that's going to be the weather's going to be okay for that. So let's see. Yeah. So, by the way, it's going to be minus 20 in Korea starting tomorrow. I was telling Princess Jasmine, you're leaving Korea at just the right time. Didn't get to take my nap today. I had work. Then I had to go to the bank. Then I had to go get the key. Then I had to do shopping. Then I had to drive down to the tour company to book the tours. Yeah, so it's been a busy day. So after this, I want to take a nap, but I gotta shower because it was hot today. I gotta shower. I gotta do YouTube. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just rest, and then later on I'll do YouTube. Editing. I have 4 videos that I gotta edit tonight. I gotta get them out tonight. So yeah. Anyway, if you guys are on the live stream right now, can you click the thumbs up button for me, please? Do me that favor. Just click the thumbs up button. Can I see that? Can you guys do that for me, please? Right now, please. Click that thumbs up button down at the bottom there. Just do that for me as a favor. I really appreciate it. Or click the down button if you don't like what I'm doing. Do whatever you want. Any engagement is good engagement, so I appreciate it. No, minus 20 degrees Celsius, Joshua, not Fahrenheit. And that's with the wind chill. Yeah. Sorry, Joshua, not the thumbs up in the chat, the thumb up in the YouTube. So in your YouTube screen, right at the very bottom, underneath my title of the vlog, it says Midweek Podcast live from Cebu. There's a thumb up and a thumb down. If you can just click the thumb up, I'd appreciate it. I see you always give me the thumb up in the comments, but I need it down in the it's like, it's like poking in Facebook or heart in Instagram. It shows that you liked the vlog. So I appreciate that, guys. Yeah, minus 20 Celsius with the wind chill. So yeah, no thank you. No thank you. It's funny though, I talk with my clients and they're, oh, it's so cold and everything. Like, I can't tell them I'm in Cebu. Nobody knows. My bosses know I'm here, but just for optics, they want me saying that I'm in Korea. Yeah, but all my bosses know I'm in Cebu. That makes no difference because I got, like I said, a fiber connection. So it's not an issue. Anyway, I talked with Mom a couple days ago. And she's doing well, trying to figure out how to fix her phone, or not fix her phone, transfer the data from her old phone to her new phone. She doesn't like the new phone because she likes that big screen. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to pick her up a tablet either here or in Singapore on the way back. I'm probably going to get a used tablet because she doesn't need a powerful one. She doesn't need a computer. She needs a tablet to watch YouTube. So a pretty strong one with a good processor so that she can watch YouTube. That's all she does is watch YouTube. So, that's it. The one that she has is POS. It's an old Apple thing that is like first or second generation that's got no processor. It takes hours to load a screen. It's awful. Anyway, we'll get her I'll have to research because I know nothing about tablets. And I always have like flagship phones. I have an S24 Plus. So it's got the processing speed of a freaking supercomputer. Anyway. Yeah. Seeing people complain just boggles my mind. Like, why are people so angry? I don't understand it. It'll never make sense to me. I'm way too happy. I'm kind of apathetic about the situations that people come into. I want to help people who ask me for help. Here's the other thing, okay? Now, there's two reasons why I do YouTube, and here's my question to you guys, and help me out here, right? I do it because it's a fun hobby. I love it. And interacting with you on the live streams is amazing. I love it. It keeps me energized. It connects me to people. And as I always say, we're not strangers. We're just friends who haven't met yet, right? So, and I've met 4 or 5 subscribers in Sri Lanka. And I think I'm meeting one here next week. There's one already here that I hope to meet, but she's with her family. So I don't know if we'll have a chance to meet up. And she's just down the road. But because I'm going to be with Jasmine, I don't think the scheduling is going to permit that. But here's my question to you. Is it wrong? Okay, number one, I love doing YouTube because it's fun for me. It's a great hobby. But is it wrong that I want to make money off of it? Is that something that is wrong? Like, is asking for your subscription, asking for your time, asking for your like, asking for your comment, is that wrong? I'm not asking you for money. If you wish to support me, you can, but I'm not begging. I'm offering an option if you want to. You don't have to. But here's the thing. Here's where I got into a little bit of a question from someone. They asked me, they wanted my advice on moving to Sri Lanka. And this is not the first time this has happened. And I politely said, I'm more than happy to offer my advice. But to be transparent, I offer one-on-one time at a paid price because my time and expertise has value. Now, if you want to watch my vlogs, all of the information I'm going to provide you is in my vlogs. So you can watch my vlogs. Now that generates income for me because passively you watch a commercial and I earn revenue from that. But if you want like one-on-one time with me, if you want to use my time, should I not sell my time? Am I wrong in that? So yeah, somebody like didn't call me out and just said like, yeah, I'm not interested in doing that. And I'm like, all right, I'm sorry that you feel that entitled that I should give you my expertise and my knowledge. Never sell yourself short. I had a mom here who went back to Korea and wanted me to teach her kid. And I told her what my rate was and she never called me back. She ghosted me. Well, she says, oh, that's way more than what the Philippine teachers are charging. I said, yeah, but I'm not Filipino. And I have 20 years of experience. And I have a Korean visa and a Korean bank account. So, yeah, just because I live in the Philippines doesn't mean I'm cheaper. So I'm curious as to what you guys would think about paying for value, right? Is that it? Sorry, am I wrong to put a value on my time and my knowledge? Am I wrong in doing that? So let me know what you guys think. But yeah, that happened. That happened. So anyway, how's things going with you all? Is everyone happy? Is everyone healthy? Joshua, absolutely. Know your worth. Let me tell you something. If I was working in today's working world, these stories I hear about people, I'm a freelancer. I've been a freelancer for 20 years. Prior to that, I was an executive. Prior to that, I was a salesman. I have never really had a real job where somebody is looking at me and going, what, can you finish this physical work? Because somebody else needs to take it to the next step and the next. I've never had a job like that. My job was always sales. And in the beginning, the sales were tied to a time. I could not make more phone calls after a certain time. It's illegal. So no stress. The job stopped. Now, there's no stress because I was always a good salesman. I was always number one. Because I worked backwards. I looked at the target and I said, well, okay, I have to sell 100 widgets. I can sell 25 a week, which means 5 a day. Which means to make 5 a day, I need to make in 8 hours, 10 phone calls an hour, right? I need to physically talk to 10 people and pitch them so that I can close 5 a day. Or 1 an hour, right? If it takes me 10 minutes to, whatever. In an hour, I can do 10 pitches. And if one person buys every hour, or something like, you work backwards, right? I'm not good at math. But anyway, I did it. And I constantly worked my butt off to ensure that I made my numbers by the end of the 3rd week, beginning of the 4th week. And then I would slow down. That's always number one. I always work smarter. When I was a senior executive, it was based on recurring revenue. So my territory had an X amount, $1 million, say, of revenue. I had to increase that by 2.2%. So you would have some attrition where clients would close their accounts or transfer, or you'd lose business or whatever. You'd have some accounts that would spend more without you doing any work because they just naturally spent more either on long distance or whatever. But it was minuscule. Where you made your money isn't going to your customers and then saying, oh, buy more stuff. Because recurring revenue has an 11-month billing cycle if you sell it in January. It has a 1-month billing cycle if you sell it in December. So what you want to do is recurring revenue, like monthly leases, you want to sell them at the first and beginning of the second quarter. And then afterwards, what you want is to sell equipment, one-off purchases in the 3rd quarter. And in the 4th quarter, you want to do just net new business. You want to hunt new business. Because even if they're spending $20, that's $20 new to your account. All right. If you have an existing customer and you increase their revenue by $1, you did all that work just for $1 more. And it's only billed once, right? So you want that net new revenue at the beginning of the year. So you hunt for new business at the beginning of the year. You renew contracts at the beginning of the year. You do it all, but you stop recurring revenue by the 3rd quarter and you start working on equipment and start trying to win back huge customers, because even that is like revenue. And going into the next year, the year over year is only 3 months. So you'll automatically increase that client's revenue, because the previous year they only billed for 3 months, but in this year they'll be billing for 12 months. So that's already, there's your 2.2% year over year, right? So I loved it. I loved making money the smart way. And my first year as an executive, as an account executive, I was number one salesperson because I followed a formula that was taught to me by another top salesperson. And I just hammered away all the time. I didn't have kids. I didn't have family. I had a wife at the time, but she understood that work was important. Evenings, we went to corporate functions, public meetings, meeting people, networking, socializing, so that, oh, you work for Bell. Okay, well, I hate Bell. I said, well, yeah, I hate it too. But if you have a problem, now you have someone who can work from the inside out, right? Yeah, that sounds like a good idea, right? And I was always smart about it. Like, for example, when we used to telemarket, it was a computer. So the computer's dialing people to connect to you before you even are free. So that's why sometimes in the old days, you used to pick up the phone and it'd be dead air. And then like 5 seconds later, somebody would connect, right? So I was smart about it. I would say, oh, sorry about that, sir. I didn't have my phone turned on. Sorry about that. Because I already know that they've been saying hello for the last 15 seconds, right? So is this Mr. Jones? Yeah, who's this? This is Sam from Bell Canada. I'm your account coordinator. Oh, I'm not interested. Oh, you're not interested in saving money on your phone bill? Well, what are you talking about? Well, you are our customer and I'm a billing expert and I'm looking at your bill and I see some areas where we could save you some money and I wanted to talk to you about that. Oh, we'll just do it. Well, I can't really just do it because it's your bill, not mine. And wouldn't it be a good marketing if some other company called you and they said, well, we can save you money, and you say, well, no, Sam called me and told me how to save money because they value me as a customer. They don't just want to undercut me like your company. Says, yeah, well, I guess you're right. Well, tell me about what you're talking about. Then I go into my spiel. And I used to call it the Big Mac combo. And I'd ask them a question. I go, sir, I'm looking at your bill and I see something here. Let me ask you a question. I just want to make this very simple for you, okay? When you go to McDonald's, what do you buy? Well, I buy the burger and the fries and No. What kind of package do you buy? He says, well, I buy the combo. I said, why do you buy the combo? He says, well, because it's cheaper. Cheaper than what? Buying it separately. It's what? It's cheaper than buying it separately. Ah. So the combo is cheaper than buying the Coke and the fries and the burger separately. Yeah, well, that's why you buy a combo. And isn't that true for all companies, all services across the industry? He says, yeah, I guess so. The combo's always better. At the movie theater, at the drive-in. I'm dating myself here. He says, yeah, you're right. That's why we buy it. I said, well, sir, I look at your account and you're going to McDonald's for the burger, you're going to Burger King for the fries, and you're going to Wendy's for the drink. Is that financially responsible? He goes, no. Well, what can I do? Well, I have a combo for you. That'll save you money. I go, let me ask you another question. Now I got them hooked. They're starting to trust me. Because I'm not talking about phone services. I'm talking about something they relate to every single day. They understand that when they go and buy a combo, it's cheaper. They believe it. They understand it. It's something that is ingrained in their heads. It's not something they need to learn or believe or trust. They know it's cheaper. So then I say to them, listen, when you buy your combo, you eat the whole burger, right? Yeah. You drink all of the Coke, right? Yeah. But do you always, 100% of the time, eat every single one of the French fries? He goes, well, not always, but it's still cheaper, right? Says, yeah, it's still cheaper. Even if you don't finish like 10% of the drink and 30% of the French fries, it's still cheaper, right? He says, yeah, you're still getting value out of it, right? He says, yeah, you're right. I'm getting value out of the money I spent. I'm getting them to agree to me. And then I say, well, okay, I'm looking at what you're using right now. You have voicemail, you have call display, name display. This is back in the original, back in the old days where touch tone and smart features started coming online, late 80s, early 90s. I said, well, you have all of these features that you're paying one at a time. $2 for this, $1 for that, $2 for this, $4 for that. I have a combo that gives you all of that plus voicemail. He says, well, I don't really use voicemail. You don't use voicemail right now. But if you had it, you would use it, right? Says, yeah, think of it like the French fries. Isn't it better to have something that you need than not have something and need it? Here's the other thing. You can check your messages from anywhere in North America. You don't have to be home to check your messages. You can be at work and you can check your messages to see if there's something important that maybe you missed. It's all automatic. You don't have any tapes. And even if the power goes out, it'll still record your message because the message is not on your phone. It's at the Bell Canada office. The messages are there in the computer in our office. Okay? So it's not about a physical device that you have to have in your house with tapes. And have you ever tried making an answering machine tape? You know it's a pain in the ass. And he laughs and there's, all right, well, how much is it? It's only $1 more than what you're paying right now. Plus you get this, and this. You get all of these for $1 more than what you're paying right now. He says, well, and I just shut up at that point. Okay, let's do it. I don't convince them. They've convinced themselves. So I was really, really good at doing that. And I that was when I was a telemarketer, and I continued it on when I got into executive levels. Because even though the person you're talking to is signing the checks, they don't know what they're signing. So you got to make it simple for them to understand that they're making a decision that will benefit their company. So they feel like, oh, I made a good decision, right? And it also goes to trust. So I knew my worth way, way, way before, but I'm not the kind of job where, oh, you can't take your weekend off because it's going to be the busy time. I had one manager who told me, oh, you're taking time off at Christmas. Well, you haven't hit your numbers. And I'm like, you actually think I'm going to hit my numbers in the 3 weeks before Christmas? Number one, there's nobody who's going to be in the office that I'm calling. Number two, there's no decision makers because they've all gone on vacation. So you actually think I'm going to make my numbers? When have you ever made your numbers? Maybe I'll do a little bit of work, but I'm not going to make my number. I'm not going to hit my target. So I'm going to take the time off, which is what I'm deserving of. So it pissed me off. I quit that company 3 months later. He got fired 3 months later. That was one of the last companies I worked for in Canada. I've never had a manager like in these stories where like, oh, I'm denying your PTO or you got to move it, or, oh, you're sick, I need a doctor's note. I would have been the worst employee ever if I had worked in a real company today. But yeah, I feel bad for people these days having bills to pay and basically slaves. It's sad. It's sad. But know your worth. And I do. And I will never work for less than what I believe. I would rather not work and go to the beach and enjoy my day and spend money than work for nothing. That's why I take Friday, Saturday, Sunday off, because I wasn't getting classes. I was getting 1 or 2 classes and I had to spend the whole day just to make like $100. It's not worth it to me. Not worth it to me. Put the class during the week and I'll make more money. I only work 4 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and I make more money than I did working 7 days. Well, not it, but I used to make a crap ton of money before, but now things have settled off because Nobody's doing online classes anymore. Those have gone the way of COVID. Anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap things up today, and I'm going to say thank you so much for your support. I love you guys more than anything in the world, and I am going to continue to do what I can to do things right for you. All right, so keep at it, keep watching, keep liking, keep subscribing, keep commenting, and remember, learn to live life. Don't let life live you. Be good to each other. Be kind. Be supportive. Be friendly. And remember, we're not strangers. We're friends who haven't met yet. We'll see you all on the other side. Good night, Joshua. Be well.